Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. In the last presentation, we have discussed about the introduction of communication system with block diagram. Now, in this presentation, we will discuss about the modulation. The content of this presentation are: what is modulation, why modulation required, type of modulation, briefly explanation about the amplitude modulation, and how to measure the modulation index using the amplitude modulated wave. Modulation. What is modulation? Modulation is the process in which some characteristics like amplitude, frequency and phase of a high frequency carrier signal is changed according to the instantaneous value of the amplitude of the information signal or modulating signal. It means modulating signal or information signal is superimposed upon the high frequency carrier signal. That is called modulation. Now, why modulation is required? Modulation is required dependent upon the 4 or 5 points. First is, by using the modulation, the low frequency signal or modulating signal is transferred at a long distance and multiple number of information signal are transmitted on the same channel. Third, capacitive and inductive device require a high frequency AC input for the operation. Fourth, stability and noise rejection. One of the most important point is the height of the antenna decreased when the frequency is increased, because the height of the antenna are dependent upon the wavelength of the signal. If frequency increased, the wavelength of the signal decreased, so that the length of the antenna are also decreased. Now, advantage of the modulation. First is reduce the height of the antenna as discussed before. Second, no signal mixing or reduce the noise. Third one, increase the communication range, means long distance communication possibility. Fourth, multiplexing of the signals. It means many number of the information signal are transmitted on the same channel. Fifth, possibility of the bandwidth adjustment. And last one is to improve the quality of the receiving of the signal. The application of the modulation are to transmit the signal at a long distance in the form of audio as well as in video signal. And second point is mobile radio communication are possible by using the modulation such as cell phones. The type of the modulations are 3 types. First is amplitude modulation, second is frequency modulation, and third is phase modulation. Basically, amplitude modulation is the process in which amplitude of the high frequency signal change according to the amplitude of the modulating signal, but other parameters, frequency and phase, are constant. The application of the modulation are to transmit the signal at a long distance in the form of audio as well as in video signal. And second point is mobile radio communication are possible by using the modulation such as cell phones. The type of the modulations are 3 types. First is amplitude modulation, second is frequency modulation, and third is phase modulation. Basically, amplitude modulation The block diagram of amplitude modulation and demodulation as shown in figure. In this block diagram shows that how to modulate the low frequency signal or information signal with the carrier signal or high frequency signal. The frequency range of modulating signal is 3 to 3.4 kilohertz. This is the bandwidth of frequency range of telephone signal for transmitted the voice signal. This low frequency signal or modulating signal and high frequency signal or carrier signal applied to the input of the modulator. Modulator is also called as transmitter. At that place modulation process occurs, and also say that to encode the information signal or modulating signal, so that this block is also called encoder. Then output of this modulator is applied to the channel. Channel may be wireline or wireless. At that place the noise is added. This is the unwanted signal. It may be internal or external dependent upon the type of the channel, and that noise is measured in decibel, which is denoted by dB. Then output of the channel is applied to the demodulator. The function of the demodulator, reverse process of the modulator. In other words, we say that separate out the original modulating signal, that is FM, from the amplitude modulated signal. Amplitude modulation. The definition of the amplitude modulation is the amplitude of the carrier signal is varied according to the instantaneous value of the modulating signal or information signal, but the remaining frequency and phase of the carrier signal is constant. In the mathematical expression, the carrier signal is denoted by Vc is equal to Vc cos omega Ct. Modulating signal or message signal is denoted by m of t, that is equal to Vm cos omega mt, and final expression for the amplitude modulated signal is AC. AC is the amplitude of the carrier signal plus m of t. M of t is the message signal, bracket close, cos omega Ct. The derivation of expression for amplitude modulated wave is very important. So now let's the start of the expression of the amplitude modulated wave. Let us consider one of the carrier voltage, which is represented by Vc is equal to AC sin omega Ct, and the modulating signal is represented as Vm is equal to Am sin omega mt. Vm is the modulating signal and Vc is the carrier signal. We know that modulating signal is the low frequency signal which is transferred at a long distance with the help of the high frequency signal, that is the carrier signal. Before starting this expression, one of the parameter is the modulation index. The definition of the modulation index is the ratio of modulating voltage to the carrier voltage is called modulation index, which is denoted by K. K is the constant, and this modulation index is a lying between 0 to 1, and it is expressed as a percentage. Then it is called as percentage modulation. According to the definition of the amplitude modulated wave, we know that the amplitude of the carrier signal is vary according to the instantaneous value of the modulating signal, but phase is constant, so that A is equal to AC plus Vm. Then put the value of the Vm, that is the Vm sin omega mt. So amplitude of the amplitude modulated wave A is equal to AC plus Vm sin omega mt. Now we know that K is the modulation index, that is equal to modulating voltage upon carrier voltage, so that K is equal to Vm upon Vc. Then put the value of, then find the amplitude of the modulated wave. A is equal to Vc 1 plus Ma sin omega mt, and the final mathematical expression for the Am in the time domain 1 plus K cos omega mt, then bracket close, cos omega ct. Then expand this expression. Cos omega ct is multiplied with the 1, then come the cos omega ct plus K cos omega mt cos omega ct. We know that the cos omega mt and cos omega ct multiply with 2 or divide by 2, then expression will become 2 cos A cos B. Cos A cos B is equal to 1 by 2 cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. Then put the value of cos A and B in the above expression. Then we find out final expression of the amplitude modulated wave, that is equal to cos omega ct plus K by 2 cos omega c minus omega m into t plus K by 2 cos omega c plus omega m into t. In this expression, the first term cos omega ct is the component of the carrier signal, and cos omega c minus omega m into t is the lower sideband of the amplitude modulated wave, and cos omega c plus omega m into t is the upper sideband of the amplitude modulated wave. This is the expression in time domain, but in frequency domain, it as shown in figure, Fc minus Fm is the lower sideband, Fc plus Fm is the upper sideband, K by 2 is the amplitude of the upper sideband and lower sideband, which is same, and Fc is the frequency of the carrier signal, and amplitude of the carrier signal is equal to 1. And now we find the power relation in the AM wave. The carrier component in the amplitude modulated wave has the same amplitude as the unmodulated carrier. In modulated wave, two sideband component are also takes place, so that amplitude modulated wave contains more power than the carrier wave. The amplitude of the sideband depend upon the modulation index, that is K, so that total power in the amplitude modulated wave will also dependent upon the modulation index. The total power in the modulated wave will be Pt is equal to Pc 1 plus k square upon 2, and then expand this expression Pc plus Pc k square upon 2. Pc is the power of the carrier signal and Pc k square upon 2 is the power of the upper sideband and lower sideband, that is the power of the two sideband. But the power of the single sideband is the Pc ms k square upon 4, that is divided by 2. And we also to say that the power of the lower sideband is Pc k square upon 4 and power of the upper sideband is Pc k square upon 4. Then and also say that the power of the both the sideband are same. In the above diagram, power versus frequency, the left side of the signal is the lower sideband and right side of the signal is the upper sideband, so that amplitude of the lower sideband and upper sideband are same but frequency is different, and the frequency of the carrier signal is Fc and amplitude is 1. In short form, we say that amplitude modulation signal is generated by using a multiplier. Multiplier is a block or a device which will be used for multiplication of the amplitude modulated signal and the carrier signal, and then generate the amplitude modulated signal. Then amplitude modulated signal are shows as in the form of time varying or in the frequency domain. In the time varying signal, one of the involved will be generator, and in the frequency domain, two sidebands are generator. One is the lower sideband, another is the upper sideband. The frequency of the lower sideband is Fc minus Fm, and the frequency of the upper sideband is Fc plus Fm, and frequency of the carrier signal is Fc. But amplitude of the lower sideband and upper sideband is same. And we also say that Fc is the carrier frequency and Fm is the modulating frequency. Thanks to all for watch my presentation. I hope this presentation are more helpful for you.